Hey there, I'm Wave 31 meteorologist Ari Sarsalari. Just wanted to give you a little explanation of what you're seeing on radar, okay? Because we use it very frequently, especially during severe weather coverage, and just might be good to have a little bit of a background at least, even though we're always going to try to explain things as they come as we're doing the live severe coverage. Now, generally what we have here is a couple different radar sites around the region, okay? The one we generally use the most is located here in northwestern Jackson County. It's in High Top, actually, on High Top Mountain. There's another one up near Nashville. There's another one down in Columbus, Mississippi. Got another one down in Birmingham, but the bottom line is High Top is the one that we usually use unless you've got some storms going on into Franklin County, Lawrence County, Marion County. That would be closer to the Columbus next rad down in Mississippi. Basically what you want is to use the radar site that's closest to the area that you're looking at, and we'll kind of zoom into this here so you can just see what it looks like. And generally what you'll have from this radar site is a beam that shoots out at just a little bit of an angle. Okay, it's really not much of an angle, but the farther away you get from the radar site, you're going to be getting data from higher and higher up in the air. Okay, so that's why when the Weather Service puts out these Doppler indicated tornado warnings, you can never really be sure if there's actually a tornado on the ground or not, because you're getting data a lot of the time from up close to 10,000 feet above the ground. You see some rotation there, can't be sure if it's reaching the ground or not. But let's kind of move on and show you some archive data here from, this was from March 2nd of 2012 when we had a couple tornadoes move through the region. And generally what you're looking at here is a product called reflectivity, okay? And this is just your basic regular radar. Hey, let's go check the radar. You're always seeing reflectivity when you're talking about that stuff, okay? And this is from the High Top radar, so this is actually fairly close to the radar, so we had some pretty good data to work with here. But what the radar does is, again, it shoots out that beam at a little bit of an angle, and with this reflectivity product, it's just giving us information on how big the particles are, okay? And a lot of the times, small particles, light rain, bigger particles will be heavy rain, and sometimes the bigger particles can be hail as well. Can't always be 100% sure if it's hail or not just from looking at this, but we certainly do know, at least from that day, that we did have some hail. So some of this pink and black color there on the heavy side, some of that was likely some hail, and of course some very heavy rain there in the brighter colors, and then you get the lighter rain as you get down toward the greens and into the grays as well. All right, so that's kind of a quick little look at reflectivity. Also, another product we have here that we use very frequently, very important when we're tracking tornadoes, it's called velocity. And the radar beam will shoot out and it will bring back data based on which direction and how strongly the wind is moving. So that's why we call it velocity, okay? And generally the green colors are going to mean toward radar, okay? So remember, the radar site's here in High Top. You can see that little cone of silence, as we like to call it, around the radar site. So green colors are moving towards the radar, red colors are moving away from the radar. And you can see actually a couple areas of rotation right here near the Newmarket area where we've got strong greens coming in toward the radar and then some weak reds going away from the radar, but still, you put them together, that's a pretty decent rotation. Another area of rotation here north of High Top, again, where you've got the greens coming toward the radar and the reds moving away from the radar, so you get that little rotation there, and a lot of the times this is what will spark the Weather Service to issue tornado warnings. So that's kind of just a basic overview of the main products that we use. There are a couple other things as well, but I don't want to get too technical with this stuff, so we'll leave it at that for now. Thanks for joining us.